After working for many years, you may encounter a career plateau in your promotion. Whether to stay in your current position or find another job. If you start a business many times but face repeated setbacks, should you give up or become more courageous? What is the direction of life and what the goal of life? When you are into middle age, better ask yourself, what am I living for? What the meaning of existence? Don't worry, it's an essential part of life. If you have some questions, be sure to watch this video. After watching this video, you will definitely be inspired. This is Elara.L Talk Time. George Gordon's The Seed. I have read it several times. I think it holds significant meaning for too many of us who are confused about life and work. It is definitely not another chicken soup for the soul. Every time I follow the author's thoughts and immerse myself step by step into his words, I found that this was an extraordinary book for me. Now, I will lead everyone through this essence of the book. If you were Josh, the protagonist in the book, what will you do? Follow my cues to explore the meaning of life. It will help you to solve the problems that you are confused about and uncertainties you may be facing. Josh owned a good house and a good job, but after working for a few years, he wasn't as passionate about his job. His boss, Mark, noticed the change and gave Josh 2 weeks of paid vacation to think about whether he wanted to continue working for the company. Okay, let's get started. Josh took his dog to a farm a few miles from home. His friend asked him to play with him. They ventured a cornfield maze and competed on who could find the exit first. Soon they got separated because with the fork in the road, they have different choices, just like everyone's life. When a wall of cornstalk appeared in front of him, Josh stopped. He met a tall and thin old farmer and hoped that he could help him find the exit. And this time, the farmer handed Josh a seed and sighed, as long as you find the place where this seed is planted, you can find your goal. So, where to start looking for a place to plant the seed? The farmer's advice was to start where you know yourself best, to start from the heart and look out for the signs. Here we need to explain a keyword, signs, which are ubiquitous reminder of the mission and the meaning of life, such as suggestions from strangers and time instructions, such as frequently seeing 10 on the clock, the significance of a song you happen to hear, and so on. Under the guidance of the farmer, Josh successfully walked out of the maze. When he was preparing to leave in the evening, he met a helicopter pilot who invited him to board the aircraft and see the road from a high altitude. Because of fear of his and concerns about a potential crash, Josh kept his eyes closed. The pilot asked him, "Why not open your eyes?" "I can't believe that so many people in the world spend their lives with their eyes closed, missing out on the miracles, beauty, and opportunities around them due to fear." When Josh bravely opened his eyes, he saw the most spectacular sunset he had ever seen. After seeing the maze that made him anxious, but now he could clearly see the lost location and exit. Everything became clear. Advice from Peters: think about your past and you will find some clues to your future. When considering life goals, pursue your truest selves, engage in what you truly love, and find your passion without caring about others' opinions. Some people think that pursuing the meaning of life is empty talk, but without meaning in life, every second will be wasted. Do you want to stay where you are or not think about the meaning of life? Or do you want to pursue the meaning of life even in pain and suffering? Please keep watching with questions. Josh then embarked on the road back to his hometown. After listening to Josh's story, his father told him that the future is unknown, but taking risks can make people strong and outstanding. Rather than listening to their own hearts, many people tend to believe what the naysayers and the impossible seers tell them. To eliminate interference from these external influences, everyone comes into this world with a unique purpose, and your seed won't be planted at home. Through the magazines, he flipped through randomly, and the movies playing on the TV, which is turned on for some unknown reason. Josh realized that he should plant his seeds in a place that made him happy, his university. With a clear goal in mind, he was full of strength and immediately drove to his alma mater. Josh thought of various places to plant the seeds, such as beside the bench outside the dormitory or on the graduation ceremony field. But it was always felt wrong. Finally, he decided to sow the seeds on the grass outside the teaching building. But when he came there exactly, he found that the former playground had been covered with cement. Yes, a new building had been built there. What to do? Then he remembered the professor of music history, his favorite and admired teacher, hoping to find him for guidance. Just like 5 years ago, Mr. Goldman is still sitting in his old small office. After he listened to Josh's confusion, he replied that college is a place where you are full prepared to pursue the meaning of life. You should ask yourself what you have done to realize the meaning of your life and what you enjoy doing the most. Josh's answer is to be himself and to become who he wants to be. Each of us is part of the song of the universe, contributing the symphony of life. Everyone has their own notes, and they cannot be mixed with other people's notes. Then they can create a harmonious melody of nature together. It seems that just seeds shouldn't be planted in college either. After bidding farewell to his teacher, he continued his journey of search. In the parking lot, he encountered Solomon, a student in a wheelchair. After conversation, he knew that Solomon had become paralyzed in a car accident, forcing him to give up his beloved football. He appreciated God because compared with his friend who died in a car accident, he was still alive, and he figured that he could pursue other dreams besides football. I won't let impossibility keep me stuck. I will focus on the thing I can change, he said. The next destination is a restaurant where Josh worked before and the hometown of his college girlfriend. It's more because this is his first job. He learned the art of communication here and had a wonderful experience. Josh stayed here for 5 days, helping with tasks such as prepare dishes and serving dishes. Through the waitress Pamela, he learned that sense of service, which is why she can always treat every guest with enthusiasm. On the way to his next destination, Josh received a call from a headhunter who invited him to go to another city for an interview. Josh wondered if he had finally found a place to plant his seed in a new city and a new office. He immediately booked a flight, and before boarding, he was informed that he would be upgraded to first class. It seemed like a good omen. The interview is successful, and a new journey in life is started in a new company. It seems that things should proceed naturally. Alright, let's go back to the airport first. Josh boarded the plane smoothly and met George in the seat next to him. When he learned that Josh was going for an interview, George didn't offer conventional well wishes. Instead, he shared his own experience that a new job may not make him happy unless his current job would prevent him from learning new knowledge or improving himself. Happiness comes not from what we do, but from how we feel. Later, the flight was cancelled due to the bad weather, and inspired by George's words, Josh decided to follow the signs. So he planned to return to the original company, adjust his mentality, regained the enthusiasm and goals when he first joined the company, and devoted himself to put in the work. He finally understood that the seed cannot be planted in the past or the future. It can only be planted in the present. People always like to miss the past or dream about the future. They thought that if I could go back to college, I would definitely study harder, or I would become the CEO of a Fortune 500 company before I'm 30 years old. Well, these aspirations are important, but what matters most is to grasp opportunities and appreciating what you have now. After deciding where to plant the seed, Josh went to the farm again because he still needed the farmer's guidance. Still met the farmer in front of a corn stalk wall. He told Josh that there are four stages in the process of presenting the meaning of life. 1. Preparation stage. This includes various content, including primitive family and talent that cannot be changed, as well as passion, experience, challenges, etc., that can be changed later. Before sowing the seed, you need to go through some challenges and adversity that will shape you into a unique individual. You may go through dry periods such as unemployment, financial difficulties, loss of loved ones, etc. But it is also this period that makes you who you are today. Science will lead you to the right place, such as a crisis, an illness, a random event that triggers something in you. 2. Planting stage. When you plant the seed, it means that you have decided where you want to take root. Please let go of your fantasies and the ego and strive to shine as brightly as you can. 3. Growth stage. Then you will begin to face exciting challenges. You will experience all the things that harm your growth. You will also have good luck, and God will guide and protect you. Of course, this process is not easy. It may even make you doubt yourself for a while. Please remember, never compare yourself to others. You are irreplaceable. Others may be wealthier than you and have a higher status, but it doesn't mean that they are more important than you. You just need to focus and stay passionate. Then you will realize how important you are to this world. Never give up during the growth stage. Otherwise, you will miss out on the most wonderful experience in the world. 4. Okay, we will leave the last stage to the end of the video because the story is not over yet. After that, Josh returned to his company and his boss was thrilled to have him back. A year later, Josh had his own office. His seed grew into a robust plant. What he is thinking about now is not himself, but how to let others plant their own seeds, to pass light and heat to more people. Josh had different ideas about the company's business philosophy. Initially, the company's leadership didn't agree with him. Fortunately, they gave him 6 months to try. Unfortunately, he failed. But in the dream, he dreamed that the seeds he planted slowly grew, and finally, they could only be transplanted into the garden. Josh understood that this was the inevitable path to grow, and he could not give up. So the next day, he went to the company and explained his idea to the CEO. Due to his persistence and enthusiasm, Josh had another 6 months to strive for the final victory. There's no doubt that he won this time. It has been 5 years since he first met the farmer. Josh decided it was time to visit the farmer again. When Josh came to the farm, he met the farmer's wife, who told him that the farmer has passed away 10 years ago. Incredible! Perhaps it is because the spirit of the farmer had always existed. He likes to plant seeds and spread love. At this point, you should have guessed what the four stages. Yes, harvest, and spreading love and contribution. The fruits you harvest will become seeds for others to continue planting, blossoming, and bearing fruits, passing on forever. We always think that our life is beautiful, so we will be passionate. In fact, life will become beautiful only when we are passionate about life. Don't shrink back when you encounter setbacks. Approaching the sun will be very hot, but you can also become part of the light. No matter whether you are at a low point in life now, your existence is very important. I hope you can find a place to plant seeds as soon as possible, blossom, and bear fruit, and pass on your love. If you think my video is helpful to you, remember to subscribe and click the little bell. See you next time.
Bye.